Planteo and Fungiette, written and illustrated by Jennifer Pinello. Discovered in forests nearby live creations, plant and fungi, some in sun, some in soils wet, home to Planteo and Fungiette. Planteo's life had just begun, a seed resting under the sun. Fungiette was but a tiny spore, sinking beneath the forest floor. For days they remained unaware, not knowing the other was there, nor that both were soon to be part of a greater destiny. Planteo's thirsty roots unwound, stretching under the soily ground. Anchoring himself tight and firm, a sudden tickle made him squirm. Fungiette burrowed through shaded beds, using her fine, silky threads, searching for forest parts to eat, when something tickled her hairy feet. Wondered Planteo, "Who is she?" Questioned Fungiette, "Who is he?" Roots and hairs coiled through the rot, linking both into a friendship knot. Planteo to a seedling grew, from earthy depths he sprouted through. Young Fungiette emerged from her clime. They eyed each other for the first time. Fungiette's cap glowed, golden and wet, shaded by the forest silhouette. Planteo's stem waltzed in wind's grace, sun radiating his green face. Thought Planteo, "Could this be her?" Whispered Fungiette, "I must be sure." In turn they yanked the friendship knot, strong tugs submerged in soil and rot. "It's you!" Planteo cried with glee. "You're the one who tickled me." "You tickled me," laughed Fungiette. "At last, my friend, we've finally met." Planteo's rosy petals flushed, Fungiette's stem shyly blushed. So different in shape and size, yet perfect friends in each other's eyes. I am Planteo with petals tight, born to the kingdom of plants and light. I'm Fungiette, from shaded earth. The fungus world's the place of my birth. With no likenesses of which to speak, they accepted what made them each unique, cherishing differences as they grew. Yet for their kingdoms trouble did brew. Green producers would ask, "Who are they?" Slimy growths creating decay. Clutching our stems, they have no right. Stealing shadow, shunning light. How can we be expected to trust anything born from clouds of dust? Pale scavengers with leaves none, cowering from the rising sun? Decomposers would retort, "We have no need for their support." Snobby plants believe they're so shrewd, transforming light into glucose food. Let them stare at us and scoff. Every flower's a blooming show-off. Colorful, disorganized things, found neither in spirals nor in rings. From their differences, it was clear. Both plants and fungi lived in fear. Neither kingdom dared understand why the other grew on forest land. Now Planteo, a bud near bloom, and Fungiette, a fruity mushroom, defied kingdom politics, trusting plant and fungus could mix. And in time both companions found their roots and hairs so tightly wound, opened underground railroads for trade, fungus minerals for food plants made. Planteo and Fungiette spent their days explaining their kingdom's ways, strengthening each other's knowledge in turn, with facts neither kingdom cared to learn. Likenesses were all these two lacked, yet opposites tend to attract. Fungiette admired his petal frills, Planteo tickled her feathery gills. The friendship they formed as seed and spore emerged at last into something more. It seemed so right. How could it be wrong? Together, they thought, is where we belong. In secret, they expressed their love, a relationship unheard of, linked before they were even shoots, when her mycelium hairs touched his roots. Planteo would arch backwards with ease, bending his stem with wind's breeze, shielding her from the burning sun, until at last the day was done. Fungiette's threads would search around for forest litter beneath the ground. Decomposing bark and leaves she'd putter, ridding Planteo's roots of any clutter. Their lack of knowledge far too great, all other subjects felt just hate. Prejudice was all both kingdoms shared. At last war between them was declared. All plants and fungi came to call. Both kingdoms built a defensive wall. Strong barricades of layered rocks, fastened securely with soiled blocks. Evening came, the forest was still, except for winds blustering shrill, harsh whistles reluctant to cease, reflecting two kingdoms never at peace. Battles raged in the morning light. From dawn until dusk they'd fight. Armed soldiers marched on grassy floors, catapulting seeds and blasting spores. Planteo watched from afar in shame. Fools, they've only themselves to blame. Fighting wars they alone have begun, when they could unite and work as one. From these words a plot did grow, sprouting ideas for Planteo. Where hatred causes harm and pain, our love will bring new life again. Fungiette listened, nodding her head. Whispering through the silence, she said, "Yes, only then can we succeed. War shall cease and our kingdoms freed." As darkness over the horizon crept, while the two rival kingdoms slept, they huddled together, heart to heart, entwining into a lover's art. From Planteo, chloroplasts fell. Fungiette's spores covered them well. Wind scattered the mixture on every stone. Upon each wall their potion was blown. As dawning sun shone its first early ray, heralding the start of a new battle day, both waking armies opened their eyes, as morning light shone on a grand surprise. Rival soldiers stared in awe, disbelieving what they saw. Scattered rainbows and morning dew glittered rocks with every hue. Gliding upon wind's gentle breeze, two lovers floated down with ease. Upon the colored walls they were set, blooming Planteo and gild Fungiette. Proclaimed Planteo, "War ceases here! Bravely face the ones you fear." Yelled Fungiette, "Forget your pride! Cast your differences at last aside!" Declaring a love neither kingdom allowed, stem to stem they faced the crowd. Shocked kings and subjects listened to all, as Planteo stroked the colored wall. From Fungiette's spores these have grown, with my chlorophyll they were sown. Before you now our children lie, combinations of green and fungi. Fungus sections will in time degrade the rocks that form each barricade, breaking down stones as they toil, absorbing water and enriching soil. Green parts in return for this create food by photosynthesis, working together as one nation, born from love and cooperation. Our children shall in freedom thrive, combining their talents to survive, growing together, never apart, two lives beating with one heart. In silence both kingdoms thought of all the chaos they had wrought. Rulers whispered, then parted grinning. Today, they exclaimed, marks a new beginning. Shouted King Plant, let it be known, war ends where your children were sown. From this day forth we declare by decree, plant and fungus shall live in harmony. Proudly King Fungus proclaimed, and lichens they shall be named, reminding all, both far and near, everyone is welcome here. Battles finally reached their end. Fungus became plant's best friend. Seeds and spores share the sky this day. Calm breezes carry them away. Bold lichens continue to grow where neither plants nor fungi sow, decorating forest lands, snow-covered mountains, and desert sands. Emerging and thriving everywhere, a form of life without compare, arranging themselves upon bark and stone, the loveliest cooperation known.